Thank you for tuning in to the My Positive Perspective Internet Show today, where we feature individuals and groups who share the common goal of improving the local Charleston community. Today's episode is brought to you by On Purpose Adventures. Today's episode, we're discussing the Walk for Autism event, and I am joined here by Cassandra Coburn. So, Cassandra, how you doing?
Good, I'm great.
Good, great. Well, tell me a little bit about the Walk for Autism event this year, and kind of how you became involved in it.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll start out how I got involved with it.
Sure.
So I am very involved within the community, and I've done several projects and volunteer work with special needs kids. Starting when I was a little kid, I used to help my dad when he was in the Air Force doing the same thing, and kind of grow up doing that. So when I joined, I continued that. And I have a friend, a coworker, he's in the military, and his son has autism and has been involved with Walk for Autism Charleston. And he told me there's a director position that came open. And so I was like, oh, that sounds like something I would love to do. So I went and I applied for it, and I guess they loved me. And so I got hired, and it's just been a really fun experience. You know, I'm learning the ropes and learning how everything goes, and really going head first and getting involved with the program. So.
Sure. Well, good. And then this year's event, were you on board last year, or is this a new thing for you?
This is very new for me.
Okay.
I got hired at the beginning of February, so I wasn't on the board last year. But like I said, I'm excited about these kind of events and getting involved with special needs. It's very rewarding, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Sure. Well, the Walk for Autism, of course, is very important for children who have autism. Just the exercising and the creating endorphins, those types of things. I mean, is that one of the things that the Walk for Autism is trying to accomplish?
Oh, absolutely. We definitely want to get our kids out there and continue to keep them active. Like you said, it builds endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. So that's definitely a big part of it. But also at the Walk, we have several activities for sensory skills. We have several sponsors coming out, businesses that are involved with that, like schools and autism organizations and things like that are going to have all these other games and activities for them to get involved with as well.
Okay, great. Do you know the names of certain companies who are sponsoring the event?
Yeah, a few of them. We have actually a new organization coming out. It's called Climb Charter School. They're about to open, I believe they said in 2016. They're going to have some sensory skill activities out there. We also have Coastal Carolina Therapy, and then we have a few East Cooper. We have a couple, Crestcom Bank's going to be out there. I mean, the list goes on and on. We got Great Clips coming out, giving haircuts.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, there's going to be tons of sponsors out this year.
That's great. Well, the actual walk itself, where is it taking place, and when is the actual event?
Okay, it's going to be on Saturday, 18 April. And it's going to be in Hampton Park, and that's right in front of the Citadel.
Yeah, downtown, sure, yeah.
Yeah, and registration starts at 9.
Okay.
And then the walk will actually start at 10, and right before we start the walk, we're going to have a big photo done with everyone there.
Okay. Well, good. Is the walk, like a certain length, like is it a 5K, or is it just kind of like however long people want to go?
Well, people can walk it as long as they want to. The actual path itself is just under a mile, so it's not very far. It's not like you need to train or get your body ready for it. So it's a short walk, but it's more for a ceremonial type of activity. Something for the families and friends and stuff to bond. So.
Okay. Do you know how long this event has been going on in the Charleston area?
This is the 12th annual Walk for Autism Charleston, yes, and they've been an organization for about 13 years.
Okay. I would ask you real quick about, we have a little extra time here, about another group in Charleston. This is kind of off the record. We haven't really talked about this at all, but have you heard of Surfer Healing?
Yes, I have. Actually, we got to meet a couple of their board members last Thursday night. Aldi Law, the restaurant here in West Ashley, was having a Light It Up Blue event all through March, raising money for Surfers Healing and for our organization. And we got to meet a few of the board members that night, and we got presented with checks. And they're very wonderful people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they love what they do. And I got to learn a little bit about them that night. I know they're involved with a lot of surfing and things like that, getting the kids involved in activities in the water, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
Different kind of therapy.
And then the Audi Law restaurant, which is located in West Ashley, right in the Avondale district. The one of the owners has a son who is autistic.
Yes, Jillia Khan and her family, her son Axel. He is just, oh my goodness, he's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
He is autistic, and what's really cool about it is we asked if his son could do the Pledge of Allegiance at the walk this year, and when he found out, he was so excited. So, actually, at the dinner last Thursday night, he got in front of everybody on a microphone and did the Pledge of Allegiance for everybody. So it was really sweet. He did a fantastic job.
Maybe you could shed some light onto a possible employment for autistic children who because they're not going to be children forever, and we want to get them to the point where they could one day have their own jobs and do things for themselves one day. I'll take my own example. I have a girlfriend with a special needs brother who does some dishwashing, and that seems to be a really good job for him. What are some other jobs maybe that children with autism maybe could do?
I mean, I really don't see any limits on this. Mm-hmm. I mean, with all the therapies that they have now for autistic children to help socialize and different behavioral aspects, I mean, and of course you have autism on different levels. You have extreme and then you have mild, I guess it just kind of depends on the person, mm-hmm. And I know a lot of these therapies help to improve those skills and things like that. So, I mean, oh my goodness, it could be like, your sister's.
It's my girlfriend's brother.
Your girlfriend's brother.
Yeah.
Anywhere from a dishwasher, and I mean, they could go up and who knows, be lawyers and doctors. I mean, there's really no limit, really.
Yeah, and by emphasizing that early in their lives, they, accept the fact that there really is no limit to them.
Exactly.
Despite what they, are born with or suffer from and all that stuff. What have been some of the important things you have learned since starting your position, whether it be autistic children or the supporting community in Charleston? What's been one of the most important things that you learned personally?
Oh my goodness, so I've learned tons so far just in the last couple months being involved. One, before I got involved, I had worked with autistic children here and there, again with special needs organizations and volunteer work that I had done. However, I did not really realize how big the scale is. Mm-hmm. I didn't know it's 1 in 91 children on average that have it. I'm myself in the military, and since getting involved, I talked to the Exceptional Family Members program on base and trying to get them involved with us too and get the military community more involved. And I had no idea that DOD-wide, Department of Defense-wide, that autism that's the number one special needs that affects most military families. So, I mean, it's just blown my mind. I had no idea it was such a broad thing, you know,
Mhm.
how increasingly it's becoming. Other than that, oh my goodness, just the community support is something I've never seen before.
Mhm.
The people who are involved with Walk for Autism Charleston and in this area, they're so humble and they're excited and they love what they do. They love getting involved. I mean, it's just been phone call after phone call of people, you know, even new people trying to come in and really wanting to get involved with this. And then
That's great.
it's just, the love there is overwhelming. It's a really awesome experience.
Okay, and lastly, there's people out there who would still like to get involved and have not gotten involved. How could they do so?
Okay. Well, you could always contact me. My email address is Cassandra_Cogburn@Yahoo. It's CASSANDRA_COG as in girl, B as in boy, URN@yahoo.com. Or you can contact me by phone, 843-469-3507. And also we have our website that you can go on and we post things on there on a regular basis and about fundraisers and the walk, things like that. And that's www.walkforautismcharleston.org.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this episode, Cassandra.
Well, thanks for having me.
Okay, and then thank y'all for tuning in to My Positive Perspective today. We'll catch you on the next episode. Have a great day.
On a sunny day, I feel my thoughts